Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going on a wild adventure, and it gets wild, let me tell you. But we're going on a wild adventure with the brand SHEGLAM today and their new Stay Wild collection. I've got several products from them. We're gonna do swatches and a look and everything, and I've got some thoughts. Let me tell you, I've got some thoughts. So yeah, if you're new around here, my name's Haley. Thanks so much for stopping by. Please consider subscribing to my channel before you go. And let's get started because we've got a lot to do today. We've got a lot to cover today. So here we go. So we're gonna start with the Stay Wild SHEGLAM all-in-one color palette. Packaging's really nice. Feels really good. I was expecting pretty cheap packaging, to be honest. All right, so here we go. There it is. Isn't it pretty? I'm wondering, because we're calling it an all-in-one color palette, I'm wondering if these shades are supposed to double as like blush, bronzer maybe. I'm gonna swatch them all. It makes me scared to want to try it, because if they're supposed to be like eyeshadows, then it's gonna be too pigmented to use for blush and bronzer. Also, these two that I guess you would use for blush, they both look a little sparkly, like sequin shadows maybe. Let me swatch them. So this one's called Next to the Moon. It might not show up on my hand. You can kind of see it. This one's called Swalty. This one's called 107. And this one's called If You. So I'm just looking at the box here. It says the Stay Wild palette features an assortment of natural earth tones, wild foliage shades, stunning high shimmer pigments, and cheek pastels. So I think that these bigger pans are supposed to be like highlight, blush, and bronzer maybe. This one's called Nowhere, and then this one's called Teen Spirit. Okay, I have a feeling these are gonna leave us gagging, but this one's called Snooze. I was right. This one's called Calling. Cute. This one's called Joyride. I feel like I'm really gonna love this one. I can't even handle it. Look at that. Oh my God, that is stunning. I live. And then this one's called Reborn. Gosh, that blue is so pretty. So, and then we have 1001 Miles. Oh, these shimmers. Oh gosh, that's so pretty. Okay, and then last one on here, this is Gin. That's a beautiful palette. So these are the big pans on the bottom. This one's called Illusion. This one's called Drown. Okay. This one's called Summer Twilight. This one's called Sign, S-I-N-E, Dust. Oh, wow. That's a horrible color, but a really pretty shimmer. And then this one's called Whenever. Okay, we can maybe use that for bronzer. It's all so pretty. I have no idea what I want to do. I think I know, but I don't really know, you know? I will say I do wish there were some more mattes, but it's okay because those shimmers are gagging me. So they swatched beautifully. Let me grab some tape and we will see how they apply. Okay, y'all. So I'm definitely gonna edit it out, but I just started to attempt an eye look and took it all off and started over. These mattes in this palette are not, they're giving me trouble. I also, to be fair, I'm not using some of my better brushes. Like, I really need to clean my eyeshadow brushes, so that could be it as well. But it started to get a hot looking mess, so I decided to start over, which I hardly ever do. I usually just try to make it work, but it just was looking so muddy and so that I just had to start over. So this one, Gin, is just kind of patchy and I had a lot of trouble blending it. And then this one, Nowhere, it's just very light, so it didn't really show up well on my crease. It just kind of looked like I had like a week old bruise on my eye. You know how the bruises, they start purple and then they kind of turn this color. So anyways, I'm gonna stick to these kind of more red rust tones. I'm gonna start with this one called Calling. We're gonna hope that this round 2 works out better than round 1 did. And although I had trouble blending some of these shadows the first time, I will say that they're not overly pigmented. So they're, you know, good to kind of start slow and build up, you know? Yep, I already like that 10 times better. Gosh, these shadows are really messy in the pan. That shadow is pretty easy to work with. It builds, it blends, not mad about it. Then I'm gonna take, so I know that this is supposed to be like the cheek part of the palette, but I'm gonna take this big red pan right here called Illusion, just deepen things up a little bit. So the only reason that the powderiness of these shadows is starting to bug me a little bit is because when I dip in and then hit it off, it's like everything comes off when I tap, like nothing stays on the brush. And again, these aren't my best brushes, but still. Ow. Balls. Okay, so I think I just like started to go into shade and maybe didn't tap my brush off well enough and like some of the pigment flew into my eye. Oh my god, that burned. Lord help me. All right, well, everything's going great so far. Oh my god. Heck. Now my tape's trying to come off. I will survive this. Ooh, that hurt. Oh my gosh. Okay, because I really want to use that blue shade. I'm gonna start with that one and then see where I think I ought to go from there. This palette is messy. Oh my gosh. Isn't that pretty? Cool. Now, this might be a mistake. My eyeshadow video catchphrase, as you all know. This might be a mistake. I'm a little nervous about it, but I'm gonna use this green shimmer called 1001 Miles, and we're gonna put it on the outer corner. I'm happy about that. Then, finally, I'm gonna take some of this shade Reborn, that light shimmer right there, on the inner corner. Okay, I guess that's where we are. I guess that is where we are. Let me go get everything else on and we'll come back and do the lips and everything else that I have. I decided to go ahead and put bronzer on because I don't know. I just was not in the mood to play around with bronzer today because bronzer can just be tricky, you know? But I am gonna go into this shade Illusion and see how it works as a blush. This one, Drown, it's shimmery and it's a little too washed out to use as blush. I normally would not use a shade this deep for blush, but we're gonna try. Oh my gosh, I'm scared. Okay, not bad, not bad. I'm going very lightly. It is a little deep for me as a shade, but it's not bad. You know, honestly, this palette is a little bit of a flop for me. I'm sad to report that I just am not vibing with it. Like, the color story is pretty. The shimmers are fantastic, especially this blue shimmer. I love it. But the mattes are not the best, and I don't know, a palette without good, and I don't know, a palette without good matte shades, I'm just like, I do want to try this one out as a highlighter. Let me find a little highlighting brush. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need to wash my brushes so bad. It's a big old highlighter brush, but we'll try it. So I'm just gonna use this, the pink one, Illusion, or excuse me, Drown is that one. And this palette, it's so messy. It's so messy. Oh my gosh. It is just mess central. Oh sheesh. looks sunburnt, I feel like. I do have 3 little jelly glitter shadows from them, so let's swatch them and see. Maybe I can add a little on the inner corner, might be fun. Maybe. Okay, so this one is called Icy. Oh my goodness. It looks like there's big chunks of like moons and stars in here. Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty chunky. Chunky monkey. It's pretty though. Can you see? Kinda, yeah, the glitters and stars. It's got big old chunks. Probably not good for the inner corner. Maybe I can do like a little bit on top of the blue. Maybe make it pop a little bit more. Okay, no, this is just crap. It's just chunky and getting everywhere. Okay, This one's called Rebellion. I don't normally do like jelly shadows, but these just looked cute and part of the collection, so I thought I'd get it. Okay, this one doesn't look like it's gonna be as chunky. Oh yeah, that's better. Ooh. Yeah, we can maybe do that on the inner corner. It's kind of like a pukey green almost, but it's shiny. And then this one's called Peacock. Ooh. So it is a little bit darker, but it doesn't look that different from that one. I'm gonna do Rebellion on the inner corner. It's okay, and you know, I don't use jelly shadows much, so it might be this way for most jelly shadows, but it's not really applying like evenly. It's not really sticking. Maybe I needed to use like some glitter glue or something, but I don't ever use glitter glue, so it's pretty. Gosh, it's making a mess though. Okay, whatever. Okay, so I just went ahead and put on my pure raw Booty Christie lashes. You can still see they're not quite dry yet, but that's okay. I do have 2 lip products. I'm nervous about them because I know that they're both metallic. I thought it was so strange that all of the lipsticks from this collection were metallic. I'm not a big fan of metallic liquid lipsticks, but we'll give it a go. So here's one of them. This one's called Vintage. Okay, not bad. This one's called Killer. Okay, I'm gonna try this one, I guess. I might hate this though. I really don't like metallic lipsticks that much, but we'll try. Maybe someday my lash glue will dry. We'll see. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I'm trying to like stay the course and like use the stuff, but this, I hate this. Not the color's fine. It's the metallicness of it. I'm sorry, I'm not a good sport, but this is just, no. And it doesn't really want to come off, so that's fun. It's like, no girl, you're wearing it today. And maybe it doesn't even look that bad, but I need to feel like it looks good, you know? Otherwise, I'm just gonna be insecure about it all day. It is probably pretty dang long wearing though, if this is your vibe for lipstick, because girl, she does not want to come off. Oh my goodness. So I went ahead and popped on a different lip that I feel like looks a million times better to me personally. Do you like metallic liquid lipsticks or metallic lipsticks? Let me know. I have never been a fan personally. All in all, this collection's kind of a flop for me. I don't like it. I don't know, like the palette's not bad. The look turned out, it looks pretty, but I just am not a fan of the mattes in this palette. The big pans down here are just, for me personally, these big pans are just not ideal to use on the cheek, you know? And the mattes of the shadows up top were kind of disappointing. Like this one, I know I didn't show it on camera, but this dark brown and this kind of weird poopy green shade. Like, they're pretty, I don't know. When I first went in, they just were hard for me to work with. And yeah, I don't know. I like the shimmers in this palette, but I'm definitely not reaching for a palette just for shimmers. I have a lot of palettes with good shimmers in it. So I'm just kind of disappointed. I just don't really care for this one much, to be completely honest. I had high hopes, but you know, it's SHEGLAM. It's like affordable. It's pretty cheap. So what are you gonna do? You know, I don't know that I see myself using much of it ever again. Ugh, I hate that. I hate it when I get stuff that doesn't work out. So anyways, let me know if you guys have tried any of this stuff, or if you're gonna try any of it, or what you think about SHEGLAM as a brand. Do you have anything from SHEGLAM? Definitely let me know in the comments, as always. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!